Let's make sure we protect each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings.
We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
RalphDaWise, talk to him.
It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Energy. The first stage is realizing that you are. That's the first step. Confront yourself. Realizing that you are. Energy. It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it. Great things is happening, whether they want to believe it or not. Maybe this is the year right here. This is the year for it right here. Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know?
And this family, together we
go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? One's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't great, because you are.
RalphDaWise.
Energy.
Let's make sure we protect each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings pour in. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're We are the Atlas family. 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 We are the Atlas family.
Hello, bro.
Can y'all hear me now? I didn't even have a thing up there. Y'all couldn't hear me this whole time. Can y'all hear me now on YouTube?
I can hear you on YouTube.
They couldn't hear me before. I think they can hear me now. All right. You don't have no sound with the bite that's going on right now because I have it muted, right? But this is what we want to talk about. I want to talk about this whole RayJ thing and the Orlando Brown fight that's coming up tomorrow. The whole gimmick behind it, just the whole scam behind it. Like, you see RayJ motor skills is not there, his punching abilities. You're not going to get no hard knockout. You're going to get two, older people in the ring swinging at each other like girls, so on and so forth. But the more important thing is this clip farming and the fact that RayJ is using the agency and his, girls club to create this internet, base where he's taking out other people's platforms for certain people, so on and so forth. If you go back and look at what he asked Nicki Minaj, he said, "I want to be your OPP platform killer," right? Meaning that he was going to attack the platforms that go after Nicki Minaj or talk bad about Nicki Minaj. And RayJ has created a system around this where he has the agency and the girls club clip farming online. And he's also using them for other related things. If you hear him, he talks about asses as being taken, so on and so forth. This is because he knows that, because he uses the girls, he uses the clubs that he has in order to threaten people with this level of activity. And I'll particularly go to one point, and you can hear him say it in here when he get mad at Orlando Brown, and he goes over to the side. Let me find the part where he goes over right over here to the side. RayJ's over here on the side. Let me see if y'all can hear that. Can y'all hear the volume now?
We're gonna take niggas' mics and
I'm right here. I'm just warming up.
All right. Now I want y'all to particularly hear what RayJ says. All right. Can y'all hear it in the Discord? Did y'all hear it on YouTube? Is the sound available when I press play? Tell me if the sound is available.
See, I love you, Ray J.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, you can hear it.
All right. So the sound is available. So you guys hear it over there too? Okay. So I want y'all to listen to this one particular part. RayJ's over on the side. He's mad. Orlando Brown is doing all of this outrageous stuff with the mic, so on and so forth. RayJ's over on the side, and he says, "Oh, let me get some people over here from the girls club, and so on and so forth. We're gonna really see if you about what you doing with that mic. We're gonna really see. I got them to come to test and see if you really about that life that you." Just listen to what he's saying. This is how you know he's using that girls club and that agency for something different. Listen to what he say.
Hey, this nigga's been eating everything.
I love you.
He's
hear
been
me?
just sucking
Ray J.
dick.
Ray J. I love you.
He's been sucking dick.
Okay.
He's been sucking dick. Like,
Well,
Nick
All
been
right,
sucking
come
dick.
on, come
Nick
on.
been sucking dick.
Come on, I gotta get the things on that.
yeah.
Dean,
Listen.
can we hit
Nick
Rod
been
from the
sucking dick.
agency? Make sure he comes through with him and the agency crew.
Do what?
See?
Why?
I got the
Come-
agency coming up here.
Come through with him and the agency crew.
I want to make sure that
How many
the
minutes
gay
is it?
antics are tested and approved by the agency.
He want to make sure that the gay antics are tested.
So I'm bringing the gay crew up here. I sit on the board of the agency. Pause.
Where do you see yourself in 67
The
years?
agency is
With
extremely-
you? With Janet Jackson?
See, and I got the girls club too. That's all my.
All that bomb pussy
I don't want to call them too, because then I'm not
that
playing.
you got.
Then I got an army. Yep, and then I got an army.
See what he said? He said he want to call the gay agency and the girls club, but he don't want to call both of them because then he'll have an army, right? Then he'll have an army, and but he wants to make sure that all of the stuff that Orlando is doing is tested. He wants to test all of the stuff, make sure Orlando is tested in all of the stuff that he's doing, right? And then when you hear their boxing match and you hear the boxing event, they're saying the same stuff. They're pushing out that same rhetoric of verbiage, right? They're pushing out that same, low vibrational verbiage of I'm gonna do this to you and recognize you when you turn around and all of this weird stuff. And even if you watch different chain of events with him, with Blueface talking about the Gatorade, like, oh, Gatorade is a unisex drink. And, when you drink Gatorade, that don't mean that you're this and da 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 da. Like, if you hear his rhetoric, it's pushing a certain agenda. And it's the same certain agenda that you probably didn't even realize was broadcasting, through the airways in 95 with videos, such as the Big Papa video, the Flavor in Your Ear video with Craig Mack, the LL Cool J video with the same, girl dancing in the background, the fact that, they were pushing this idea way back then, probably didn't even notice it then, right? And even more so now, right? But it would seem like certain people are using certain variations of things in order to idolize certain things in the community that are pushing the whole collective into a lower vibrational community. Like, we are now like basically subject to different variations of things in this world that our kids should not be subject to. Our kids should not have to defend against certain things because these adults want to actualize everything or push the idea of only thinking about that, right? It's starting to get to a point where it's like, now, when do we draw the line? When do we say enough is enough? When do we say, okay, it gets to a point? When do we say that collectively? When do it stop? Because right now you're watching it and it's entertaining. It might sound good. And we can go back to this one, or you can go to the Nicki Minaj one. This one has a lot of cursing in it. If you go back and watch this one, It has a lot of cursing in it. Earlier
So what's
on,
on your agenda today?
there's another point when Ray J first comes
What is
out.
that?
Lying on
Not
the
in room
man.
112 though.
We're
See, right there. You hear him? So this is another part that I want you guys to listen to, right? This is the part where Ray J brings up room 112, right? Ray J say, not in room 112 though, right? He's bringing up room 112. But when Ray J does it, he automatically grabs the camera because he knows that he just said some triggering words for Orlando Brown. And then Orlando Brown actions completely change after he brings up room 112. But listen to how it's brought up, right? So I'll play it back.
dancing.
So what you saying is though, honestly, like since we are on the topic, what you saying, you have been to
No.
actual
No, bro.
freak off.
You're lying, if you want to call it that. We've never been to anything but a club
Yeah, or a house party.
or a house party, and
But
we're lying on
not
the
in
man.
room 112 though.
We're lying on the man.
Right. Right.
The reason why I have this camera because
Did you see that?
I'm working on is called RayJ.
Did you see that? When he said not in room 112, Ray J grabbed the camera because he knew that was going to spark some sort of whatever response out of him. That's why he said not in room 112 though. And then you seen Orlando Brown whole demeanor change. He like what? And you remember back then, that's when, Diddy was doing the room 112 where the players dwell, make you feel good like Tony feels good. Yeah. So they both know some shit. They both know some secret shit. It might be disturbing, might be disgusting, but when he said that, he intentionally grabbed the camera and said, "Oh yeah, this is Ray Vision. PO Vision, this is Ray Vision, whatever." But he put the camera on Orlando Brown immediately when he said that. Watch.
So what you saying is though, honestly, like since we are on the topic, what you saying, you have been to
No.
actual
No, bro.
freak off.
You're lying.
Watch he grab the camera when he
if
say
you wanna call
112.
it that. We've never been to anything but a club
Now
Yeah,
watch
or
Orlando Brown
or a
change.
house party, and
But
we're lying on
not
the
in room
man.
112 though.
We're lying on the man.
Right. Right.
The reason why I have this camera because this is the new thing I'm working on. It's called RayOV.
Mm-hmm.
It's
How
a new
many
show
y'all
that's
caught that?
outside of the new show. It's called RayOV.
Can I ask you one question?
So it's like a
Can
Ray.
I ask you?
It's like a POV, but Ray.
Everybody wants to know this. RayJ, listen.
Talk to me.
When you had the hat on 17 different times in one, you seen it? Okay.
Yeah, he's seen it. He did it.
It's called promotion, right? Is it promotion?
It was an actual accident, but I got nominated for MTV.
Yeah, you did.
Now, look, I ain't never got nominated for nothing in my life, but my hat did.
Right.
You look good on camera.
Was that you or?
You look good on camera too, both of y'all.
Yeah.
I got the 2-shot pause.
So to make him,
ain't no pause, nigga. You serious?
No.
See? So they're basically battling wits with each other right there, like taking these secret shots at each other back and forth, talking about the hat scene, talking about never being nominated for anything, so on and so forth. So that was like, a battle right there, them battling back and forth with each other. But if we go into Nicki Minaj's interview with Ray J, which I thought was very, very comical. But Nicki Minaj was trying to get Ray J to speak on some stuff too. Or at least he was supposed to be coming out of the, he was supposed to be coming out of the closet in this situation.
What do you think about the undercover community?
This is the whole thing, but let's go back to this one.
Again.
Right here.
A lot.
Okay,
I'm sorry, nigga.
What's up?
But I'm a bar. And it's
Good for you. What's up?
That's how your bar. That's how you treat your barbs.
No.
Like Nikki, what's up?
What's up? You
I'm
want attention?
excited.
What's up?
I don't.
You too.
I was just in here. I was in here just like everybody else, just having a good time, innocently in here, just responding, having a good time, enjoying the vibe, and then now I'm just like totally like almost exiled because somebody that I'm like into as an artist is telling me like that they not being right to me. It's not fair. That's not cool.
I didn't know that you were doing auditions still. I didn't know that you had a script.
For what?
You would read.
I didn't even know. Like, this is all a surprise to me. If I knew I was gonna be on here, I would have had a different outfit on. I got my pajamas on. Like, I'm like, this is like the way I'm being treated is unfair.
I didn't know you were a comedian either.
For real, Nick. I'm sorry, Nikki, but I'm a super barb, and and I'm sorry that I
Sweetheart,
gave you my
excuse
own
me.
nickname, but
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
When you speak to me, refer to me as Mrs. Petty.
You're right. This is Petty.
Are you married? Are you married?
Yes, but almost not. Like, we going through a divorce.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you're married. So you understand that, right?
I was right now. We separated, so I can't claim because I don't want her
I'm
to get mad
saying
at
you
me.
understand,
Yes, you're right, Miss Petty,
Mrs.
Mrs. Petty. You know, I did. I just had a list. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, what do you want? You've been trying to get my attention for the last couple weeks, right?
The first time was when you said you were signing artist. I hit you and said, "Well, sign me. I'm independent." And then
Sign
you was
you
on
to do
live.
what? Sign you to do what? That seemed pretty odd out of nowhere.
Well, I'm independent, so I feel like, and I'm just keeping it real. This on everything. Like, if you sign me, I'll be super lit. And that's a fact. But you know, and so I like I always do. I try. That's all I can do is just keep trying. And so tonight I came on and said, "Nikki's live."
Do you think all of this is funny?
I promise you, I don't have like I'm not
Listen,
off.
she's trying to get him to come out the closet.
No, I'm not talking about them.
Watch, listen.
I'm saying you, without me speaking on anything. Do you think it's all funny?
I promise you, know everything I do.
How do
is
you
from
feel
the heart.
about yourself?
I feel good.
You feel good?
I feel great, actually.
Yeah.
But I feel hurt.
Feel,
no, but I feel hurt.
Do you feel sorry for anything?
Yes.
Do you have remorse for anything?
A lot of stuff.
Oh, okay. So
and I want to take accountability too.
Okay.
I do. I want to take accountability for everything I did and everything I've done, and I want to be a better person, and I want to be a better Bart. Because obviously I did something that has kind of got me outside of VIP, which I'm cool with. I'm happy to just be in here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do to get back inside of like the real world? Because if you a Bart and you on the phone with
you've never done RayJ, you've never done anything to me. You've never disrespected me in any.
Now, if you notice, like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, a lot of this stuff is done in plain sight. Like, they have to come out in plain sight. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure when it comes down to asking questions regarding, you know, Whitney Houston, RayJ probably is off limits when it comes to, oh, so RayJ, you was the last one to see Whitney alive. Did you give her anything? Did you pass her anything? What was the whole meeting was? You know, everybody knows that RayJ was Whitney Houston boy toy. You know, you look at all the Diddy parties. RayJ was at all the Diddy parties. Nicki Minaj makes it clear in different parts of this interview where she's talking to RayJ and she's like, you know, I'm glad I didn't have to F any of my friends in order to, you know, make it in life or whatever she refers to. She says a couple of questionable things to RayJ regarding, you know, is he coming out the closet or, you know, ready to come out the closet, or speaking of the DL men that's in the community or in the hip hop industry, talking about Soulja Boy. She brings up Soulja Boy. She brings up references, you know, to Soldier Boy and so on and so forth. So there's numerous numerous occasions where she's bringing up the whole DL men in the community, so on and so forth. So my question still remains the same, and that is like, was this intro to get him into the streaming world? Was it like to expose him, make him more comfortable? Or is it that whole, they have to do it in our face type thing? Is this one of those like do it in our face and tell us exactly what they're up to without telling us exactly what they're up to type ordeals? Because that's what it's leaning more towards, if you ask me. We got the woo ladies out there. We got all of these different people that's out there now that's just playing in our face. My thing is like, what if this is what our society is coming to? Like with all of these people out here, he was out here saying, he was out here basically saying, they asked him on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, more recently on the Breakfast Club, they also brought it up on the Breakfast Club, and when his response is basically, shout out to the agency. He responded to Nikki. He said that if he was, he think he'll be more happy. He think he'll be happier because it's like having the best of both worlds or some shit. How he explained it to Nikki, he said if he was, he think he'll be more happier if he was. Because then he'll have the best of both worlds. And then he goes on AD and Dean and talks about how he slipped up and was with some people, and almost, did some things that was strange, So he slips up a bunch of times to tell you how he almost did some strange things with some friends, So, I'm pretty sure that RayJ got messed up a couple of times and, allow some stuff to take place, I'm pretty sure because he keeps on defending it. He say like, as long as I come in and do my job, who cares what hole I'm putting it in? What? That hole is connected to a person, or at least it should be connected to a person. So a lot of the stuff that's happening is like questionable. Or I would definitely question it. I would definitely, what are you saying? What's that about, right? I don't know about anybody else, but I've definitely got some questions about a lot of the stuff but then like, the agenda that's being pushed, I don't know. Maybe it's better to just gather around those who are not, pushing that mindset or that rhetoric, right? That's probably would be the easier thing, is just to go gather around those who are not pushing that rhetoric. I'm for the whole to each his own and let bygones be bygones. Let people do what it is that they're gonna do. But when it starts taking a toll on the community that you're in, like, when is enough? When is it's okay to say, okay, look, man, we gotta, what y'all do behind closed doors is what y'all do behind closed doors, but give us a chance to prepare our kids for, this level of adulting, right? If you already like putting it in our kids' minds, then you're not giving us the chance to parent. You're not giving us a chance to prepare them for whatever level of adulting that they're, pushing in society. For the people that's on RalphDaWise 2.0 TikTok page, we're on YouTube right now, so you might have to go over to YouTube. I probably should have went live from the other phone. I think the other phone might generate more numbers than this phone. I think the other phone might have generated way more numbers than this phone because I'm so used to using the other phone. But yeah. And make sure y'all join the Discord. What's going on? Appreciate you coming from the UK. Yes, we definitely still got to get Junior safe. Right now, we're trying to see where her next location is as far as where she's going to pop up at. She's, Krishan's got the LA trip coming up this weekend. Probably is going to try to interrupt the baby shower Sunday. So she'll be in LA tonight, probably streaming or popping up wherever Blueface is at. Somehow, some way, we're going to see her popping up somewhere in LA tonight or tomorrow. She says she has court Monday. Hopefully, between the Jason Lee show and her going to court, they lock her ass up somewhere. Somewhere between the Jason Lee show and court. Hopefully, her ass get locked up. I'm just saying. Because at this point, that's the only way we're going to get help for Junior is if she get locked up, I think that they are doing a hell of a job protecting her and her being a cash cow. They're doing a hell of a job keeping her safe, because they don't know when she's going to bring money in or whatever the case may be. You heard the dude Josh yesterday who supposedly got so much money. You heard him say what he said, but this fight going on tomorrow, this Taziki fight, RayJ fights Orlando Brown, I think it's a cash grab. I think a lot of the stuff that they're doing is cash grabs. They're playing on the fire that's in the public's heart. That fight that's in our heart. That's what they're playing on. Putting all of these people against each other for Kick, for X Rumble, not even X Rumble anymore. I think this is for brand risk. So you got this going on with brand risk. You got Taziki coming out fighting tomorrow. What do you guys think about that? Like, are we watching it in the Discord? To the people that's in the Discord, are we watching it over here? Are we going to watch that?
Here.
So we are going to watch it.
Let's do it.
Oh, shit. We got to watch Orlando Brown. I bet you it's just going to be a bunch of curse words just flying out there. A bunch of, Orlando Brown and RayJ might be good to sit down and debate against each other, but to be in a physical boxing match with one another, I think it's going to be quite ridiculous. Orlando Brown's probably going to come out swinging for the fences. RayJ's going to have that same soft attack. I think the main event might be Taziki and Lex. I guess that's the main event. But even that, like, I think that's in Atlanta, so we don't have to worry about Krishan popping out for that. But she is, you say what?
Carissa Shields, isn't she?
Carissa Shields? No, she ain't. They didn't really get the blend with boxing yet. They're still trying to blend Zeus Network and boxing. They're still trying to do the blend together thing. So they didn't really get it blended yet. I guess they were trying to hoping that AD, did something as far as like even creating a gym or whatever the case may be. But you see what's going on with that. That's a catastrophe waiting to happen. That's definitely going to go south. That whole AB and Dean thing is going to definitely go south. RayJ's, listen, anything that RayJ's behind, you best believe people start going to jail if RayJ's involved, because he's working with Whack 100, who's working with them boys. Why do you think it's always like every time something happened on TMZ, don't RayJ pop up?
Yeah. Yes.
He sure do.
When the Diddy thing happened, didn't RayJ pop up on TMZ acting like he was a news reporter? Name one thing that happened in the black community RayJ ain't pop up and do some type of 50 Shades of bullshit on. Whitney Houston unalive, RayJ was there. Last one she saw. Right? Every time they want to try to, smooth the public over or whatever the case may be, they throw RayJ out there. RayJ is the face that they go talk to the public, RayJ. Then RayJ come out and give us 50 shades of bullshit. And then, the situation is either swept under the carpet or never to be heard about again. Right? When it's Uggs, it's Uggs and it's partying involved, RayJ was there. Soon as the Diddy party stopped, who said they was taking over Diddy parties? RayJ. Who put together some type of, was it RayJ who came out with the Love Island thing? Or was that, or did RayJ do a branch of Love Island where he had like, because RayJ was saying that those dudes had to show penis size and all types of stuff to him. What was that? Some show that RayJ tried to put together, but just look at it, man. This dude tries to put his hands in everything that's going on, and now he has the agency and the girls club. Come on. Y'all gotta look at it. This is manipulation at its finest right here, the way he's working the internet right now to push all of the agendas that they want. How you think Wardrobe got to the BET award or the what was it, the grant? Where was that just now passed? Was that the BET awards? And Wardrobe popped up at the BET awards.
Yeah, but ain't he like 17 though? Like what?
Exactly. My point exactly. Popping up with Lizzo and popping up with Cardi B, and you think that's a coincidence? That is not a coincidence. That's the agenda that they're pushing. Look at Platboy Max. Platboy Max about to do a movie with Mark Wahlberg. You think that's a coincidence? I think not.
Oh, and the RayJ show thing, I think it was Love Cabin.
Oh yeah, yeah. Platboy Max is signed to Rock Nation, if I'm not mistaken. Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't. I'm very much
Come
attention to
on.
them, but that's wild.
I'm just saying, like the industry knows that streaming is taking over, so they're all trying to like sponsor streamers and stuff like that, but still push the same agenda. They know we're not paying attention to movies and TVs anymore, so they know we're paying attention to streamers. So now they're trying to get the streamers, invest in the streamers, but still push the same agenda that they've been pushing. Why do you think Rakai is talking about having wet dreams? Why do you think Rakai is, and they're talking about, like look at the agenda that they're pushing on our youth. You think Roblox took over? No, the people who they have streaming is pushing our kids into a lustful mindset regardless.
$100%.
So now, like, it's the biggest sale out there is lust now. The adult industry, everybody's going to that direction. Shit, I'm thinking about putting about three or four people together, women, three or four women together. No guys invited to this sexcapade. Just me and a bunch of women. Okay. I don't want sausage. No sausage fest, none of that stuff. Because if they manipulating the energy, shit, we might as well manipulate the energy. Nah, let me stop. For somebody really try to clip that and then run around and say, because they will try to clip it. But no, that's the energies that they trying to manipulate, the sacral chakra energy. You can see them, heavily manipulating it, keeping our kids in vanity, keeping them in the materialistic, type of concept. Hey, listen, good people need to get their little freak on too every now and again. We get our freak on behind closed doors, though. You know, nobody knows about it. We know how to keep the F a secret. We don't kiss and tell. Yeah, he signed the Rock Nation. Max is signed the Rock Nation, man. They all got an agenda that they want to push on the public. They all got this secret agenda that they pushing, and you see it happening in the world. The only question is like, everybody else that's seeing it, we see what's happening. We see that they're starting all of these different type of houses, MILF houses, so on and so forth. You see what's going on in Atlanta and Florida right now with a couple of the different houses that they got going on. Like, all I'm saying is, like, when is the positive? When are we going to start networking and start building different networks of positivity? Or when are, the positive people going to start building their tables, light beings, star seeds, whatever you want to call yourselves? When are we going to start gathering and saying, okay, we got to start, building around our people, around our like-minded people, as far as, multi-dimensional beings go? I know that I don't operate in the lower dimension. I know I don't operate in the pride, in the ego, in the gluttony, in the lust, in the greed, all of that stuff. I know that's not my operation. But how do I formulate a network of people that are not in that operation? How do we gather? Right? I see how all the negative is gathering. We see how they're, linking together and putting all of these negative tables together. We can see all of them, but when do we start putting our tables together? When do we start networking and building and so on and so forth? When is it our time? Because they're not going to do it. Of course, they'll build the fake tables and try to get you to come in and sit at the fake tables. But when, we have to be the ones that say, you know what, that's not a table I want to sit at. Because if that's what they're doing in the community, if trading your kids in for stability is what they're doing in the community, if giving into the blue faces or the Krishans is what they're doing in the community, then I want to go build a whole different community, because I don't want to be a part of that community.
Me either.
That community is not beneficial to us. That community is only going to lead to more addicts, more, like, that's not going to be a beneficial community. That's a hurt people community. Look at how she's treating Junior now that she's not on good terms with Blueface again. Or she's back, we're not speaking again. Okay, boom. Back to treating Junior like crap. All right, y'all got to go over to the Discord. I started it on the wrong phone. We got to start, networking and saying, this is what we want. We want a table of positive beings. We want, positive people in our circle, so on and so forth. We got to start determining, like, who we casting our lot with. I don't cast my lot with the wicked in this world. And as much as they keep on trying to surround me, tell me, like, whatever, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to believe that there's not good people in this world. They keep on telling me, man, you ain't gonna find no good people. Ain't nobody good. Get out of here. You ain't gonna find them. Da 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 da. But shit, you can't tell me that. I'm still determined to look for the good people in this world. You know what I mean? I'm still determined to find the good people in this world. You can't tell me that they not out there. Hold on. Yeah. All right, YouTube. Y'all get over to the Discord. Get over to the Discord. I'm just testing something out over here on YouTube. That's all. Just testing something out. We gonna go live at 3:30, 4 o'clock. What time is it? 2 something? Shit. All right, yeah, we're gonna go live in a little bit.